Dear viewers, a particularly rare weather phenomenon is unfolding across the United States and is being regarded by meteorologists as one of the earliest and strongest cold outbreaks in many years. A large-scale atmospheric pattern is forming and rapidly expanding, pulling Arctic air down from Canada and covering almost the entire eastern half of the country. From the Great Lakes to the southeast, dozens of states are preparing to cope with a cold wave not seen since early 2025. In addition, a significant amount of snow is falling across the Midwest and the Ohio Valley, blocking many highways, grounding flights, and disrupting daily life. The National Weather Service warns that this is not an ordinary cold spell, but an extreme event capable of breaking more than 40 low-temperature records over the next 2 days. Not only northern states like Michigan, Illinois, and Wisconsin, but also typically warm regions such as Georgia, Alabama, and especially Florida are under freeze warnings. This morning, according to weather stations in Chicago, Detroit, and Indianapolis, snow accumulation reached between 10 and 25 centimeters, with gusts exceeding 60 kilometers per hour, reducing visibility on highways to just a few hundred meters. A white blanket has covered the areas surrounding Lake Michigan, where some places recorded thunder snow, a rare meteorological phenomenon where thunder and lightning occur during snowfall, caused by strong cold air interacting with thick, humid air masses. Residents of Indiana captured videos showing flashes of lightning illuminating snow-covered skies accompanied by rumbling thunder, a vivid illustration of the storm's intensity. Meanwhile, in Ohio and Kentucky, snow is now blanketing city streets as temperatures plummet rapidly. Astonishingly, snowflakes have also appeared in Nashville, the capital of Tennessee, and in northern Georgia's mountain areas, regions where snow in November is almost unheard of. Experts say that if measurable snow is recorded in Nashville today, it will mark the first time in history that the city has seen snow before Denver, Colorado. This cold outbreak originates from a powerful Arctic high-pressure system moving swiftly along a northwest-southeast jet stream trough extending from Canada down to the Gulf of Mexico. On upper air wind maps, a deep dip of the polar jet stream can be observed, allowing Arctic air to plunge deep into the continental interior. Morning temperatures across central U.S. regions are running 15 to 30 degrees Celsius below normal. This system is moving rapidly eastward and will encompass the entire East Coast by tonight. Forecasts indicate that by evening, nearly 40 states will simultaneously record record-low November temperatures. Remarkably, the entire southern region, from Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi to northern Florida, is under widespread freeze warnings. In Texas, many areas recorded morning lows between -1 and -3 degrees Celsius. In Alabama and Georgia, nighttime temperatures have plunged sharply, with frost covering rooftops and pastures. According to the National Forecast Center, tonight and early tomorrow morning will mark the coldest phase of this Arctic air mass. Temperatures in parts of Kentucky and Tennessee may drop to -8 or -9 degrees Celsius. Even southern Florida, known for its year-round warmth, is expected to see near-freezing temperatures, with some inland areas like Ocala and Gainesville possibly dipping below zero. Residents are advised to cover plants, check heating systems, and protect water pipes from bursting due to freezing. In major cities like Atlanta, Birmingham, and Charlotte, public works crews are spreading salt on highways in preparation for expected ice formation tonight. Many schools have already announced potential closures over the next 2 days for safety reasons. Data from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration classify this temperature plunge as a rare pattern event, occurring only once every 20 to 30 years. What makes this cold wave exceptional is not only its intensity, but also its massive geographical reach, from the Canadian border all the way to central Florida. Daytime temperatures across much of the southeast will remain below 10 degrees Celsius, levels typically seen in mid-winter rather than early November. More than 50 new cold records are expected to be set within 48 hours, some breaking marks that have stood since the early 1900s. In Huntsville, Alabama, tomorrow morning's forecast low is 7 degrees, breaking the 1911 record. Nashville is expected to hit 8 degrees C, 12 degrees below average. Meanwhile, Miami's daytime high will be only around 13 to 14 degrees. It's coldest since Christmas 1989. In addition to the extreme cold, snow continues to fall heavily along the Great Lakes. In Michigan and New York, strong winds and snow are producing lake effect bands. Snow generated as frigid air moves over warmer lake waters, collecting moisture and forming thick snow clouds. This has buried cities like Buffalo, Cleveland, and Watertown under 30 centimeters of snow. In Indiana, main highways from South Bend to Hammond are coated in slick snow, forcing emergency crews to stay on duty overnight. The Federal Highway Administration warns travelers to avoid driving, especially at night when visibility drops sharply. In Pennsylvania, snow has reached Pittsburgh and the Appalachian Mountains, where temperatures are falling rapidly below freezing. According to the latest forecast models, by tonight, snow bands will continue spreading southward, reaching Kentucky, West Virginia, and even parts of northern North Carolina. Although snowfall totals will be lighter, the mere appearance of snow in these regions during November is extraordinary. In northern Georgia's mountains, the first snowflakes of the winter season may appear. Meanwhile, in the western states and the Great Plains, conditions remain relatively stable for now, but not for long. Major climate models such as ECMWF and GFS agree that by this weekend, a large new storm system will form and move inland from the west coast. Meteorologists predict this system could carry an atmospheric river, a massive stream of Pacific moisture, into California, Oregon, and Washington, bringing heavy rain, strong winds, and mountain snow across the Sierra Nevada. After sweeping across the west, this moist air mass will move eastward through Texas and the southern plains, merging with the lingering cold air over the east to form a double-barreled storm complex. This could trigger extreme weather, including heavy rain, thunderstorms, damaging winds, and even tornadoes. The National Storm Prediction Center warns of a potential tornado outbreak in Mississippi and Arkansas late this weekend, while northern states may face another round of snow early next week. Forecasts for the next 7 days indicate that the eastern U.S. will remain under the influence of the cold air mass, with temperatures 10 to 20 degrees below normal. The Northeast and Great Lakes will continue to see scattered snow through midweek before conditions ease as high pressure shifts into the Atlantic. By Friday, southwesterly winds will return warmer air to central and southern states, quickly raising temperatures and creating instability that could spark severe thunderstorms when warm and cold air masses collide. Long-range projections suggest another Arctic surge between November 16th and 18th, possibly bringing new snowstorms to the Midwest and heavy rain to the southern states. Meanwhile, the West Coast is bracing for heavy rainfall from the approaching atmospheric river. Northern California and western Oregon could receive 150-200 millimeters of rain within 48 hours, accompanied by coastal wind gusts exceeding 90 kilometers per hour. High mountain peaks above Callan 800 meters in the Sierra Nevada may get up to 60 centimeters of fresh snow, signaling an early start to the snow season. California's Department of Transportation urges drivers to check brakes, tires, and carry snow chains when traveling through mountain passes. Conversely, the southern U.S., including Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi, is expected to experience a volatile weather sequence. After several days of deep freeze, warm Gulf air will surge northward, creating a sharp temperature contrast between surface and upper layers, ideal for severe thunderstorm formation. On Saturday, there is a high risk of strong thunderstorms, damaging winds, hail, and isolated tornadoes across Dallas, Little Rock, and Jackson. By Sunday, the threat zone may expand into Alabama, Georgia, and the Florida Panhandle, where meteorologists warn of a potential severe weather outbreak. In the Northeast, from New York to Boston and Maine, once the snow melts, residents will face cold, dry days with low humidity, raising wildfire risks and skin dryness. Health experts advise limiting outdoor exposure, especially for the elderly and children, and keeping necks and limbs warm. Across the Midwest, many farms have suffered losses as the early freeze damaged unharvested crops. Some corn and soybean growers in Iowa and Illinois report estimated damages in the tens of millions of dollars. Experts note that this cold event is closely tied to the current ENSO-neutral pattern, leaning toward weak La Niña conditions in the Pacific Ocean. During La Niña, cooler sea surface temperatures in the equatorial Pacific cause the North American jet stream to dip more dramatically, allowing Arctic air to penetrate deeper south than usual. Climatologists compare the present situation to the winter of 2013 to 2014, when polar outbreaks caused record-breaking cold and historic snowstorms across the eastern United States. They warn that if this pattern persists through late November, the U.S. could face a highly volatile winter marked by repeated warm-cold snow-rain cycles. With current conditions, the National Weather Service has issued multiple warnings nationwide. Over 50 million people are under freeze alerts, covering most of the eastern and southern states. Another 20 million in northern regions and around the Great Lakes are under blizzard or winter weather advisories. In many states, local authorities have opened warming shelters, mobilized emergency crews, and ensured power and heating supplies. Power companies warn of possible grid strain as heating demand surges. Dear viewers, in such harsh weather, experts advise everyone to take basic safety precautions. Check heating systems, stock up on food and water, fully charge electronic devices, avoid travel during blizzard warnings, and keep loved ones, especially children and the elderly, warm. Drivers are urged to exercise extreme caution on icy roads and carry emergency kits. Southern states, which have little experience dealing with freezes, are encouraged to prepare anti-slip materials and protect crops and livestock. This historic cold wave not only marks the official beginning of the 2025 winter in North America, but also serves as a powerful reminder of nature's force and unpredictability. While humanity continues to adapt to global climate change, extreme events like this highlight how increasingly unstable Earth's climate system has become. The combination of Arctic air, an unstable jet stream, and unusual temperature oscillations has meteorologists on high alert throughout this winter season. Finally, we remind you, wherever you are in the United States, stay updated with daily weather information, follow local government instructions, and prioritize safety above all else. If you live in an area affected by snow and ice, avoid unnecessary travel, prepare essential supplies, and ensure reliable indoor heating. Thank you for watching this special weather report. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to receive the latest updates on extreme weather, snowstorms, and other significant meteorological events across the United States. We will continue monitoring this record-breaking cold outbreak and the approaching weekend storm system, bringing you the latest information in our upcoming reports. We wish you a safe, warm, and peaceful evening in these first winter days of 2025.